Good afternoon, ladies, and thank you for joining us in Far Above Rubies today. I'm going to start out by asking for a little tiny bit of prayer as I feel a little under the weather today, and my only singing help at church just called out sick herself. So if you can remember me, our service starts in a couple of hours. I would appreciate that. We're going to dive right into Romans chapter 11, verses 1 through 15, and that's your reading challenge for today. I am focusing on verse 14 for just a couple of moments. Paul is talking to the Gentile church in this moment, and he is sharing with them that he wants them to find such joy in their salvation and the fact that God has given them salvation, that the Israelites, the Jews of their day, would be jealous of their acceptance of Jesus Christ and the plan of salvation. And so I want to ask you in this little short challenge, do you live your life for God in such a manner that those who have rejected him, that those who do not know him, that those who are curious about him, those who don't want anything to do with him, are jealous of your life? And I don't mean causing jealousy in a bad way. I don't mean causing people to stumble and sin because of you. I mean, do you walk around in your walk with the Lord tripping on your bottom lip and woe is me, this life is so hard, these covenants are just too hard to handle? Do you make it seem like your life is a burden? Do you make it seem like you sacrifice so much to live for God that the cross is almost too much to bear? Or do you exude joy and confidence? Do you exude such excitement about your walk with God when you're around others that need him that they go, man, I want what she has. Man, I want to be filled with the Spirit that is inside of her. Man, I need to know this Jesus that has transformed her life. How do you live your walk with God? We don't get a day off from being a Christian. We don't get a day off from being his hands and feet. It doesn't matter if you're having a bad day. It doesn't matter if your situation really does feel like it might be too much to bear. You need to let your light so shine before men that they would see your good works. They would see your good disposition and glorify your Father that is in heaven. That is what we are called to do. It says that we should go out into the highways and the byways and compel people to come to God. It says we should go into all nations, baptizing them. Come on, how can we do that? How can we reach people if, first of all, we pass each other in a supermarket and go, she doesn't go to my church? Don't tell me you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? How can people from the outside look at us, treat each other that way, and go, oh, I want that? Whoa, I don't want it. When I see a Pentecostal person, a person filled with God's Spirit, walk through a store or a mall and look at me that way, I go, I don't want what they have. And I have the Spirit of God inside of me. Okay, so how does the world look at us when we treat each other that way? Secondly, whenever you're dealing with the public, whether it's on your job, whether it's a service person that is helping you, whether it's at a school, a college campus, a high school campus, some of you may be young enough and here to be in high school, how are you portraying your walk with Jesus? Are you portraying it in such a beautiful and precious and valuable light that they go, wow, there's something different about her. I need what she has. That's your challenge today. Check yourself, check your spirit, check your attitude, check your face first and foremost. Check what comes out of your mouth secondly. Check your spirit at all times. We do not get a day off from being Christ-like. Jesus didn't get a day off from being Christ, and we don't get a day off from being Christ-like. Live your life. Enjoy your salvation. Cherish your salvation, your walk with the Lord, so much that others become jealous of the beautiful thing that you have. and that we might share it with them. Go read Romans chapter 11, verses 1 through 15. Say a little prayer for me today and our little church today, and I will see you all tomorrow if no one's told you lately. You are loved. You are valuable. You are cherished. You have a reason to be excited and joyful and full of love. You have worth, my friend, and that worth is far above rubies. God bless you all today.